If you're going for a U.S. visa interview, then please pay attention to this video and watch this video till the end. One of the biggest mistakes people make while going for the U.S. visa interviews is giving one-line answers. What do I mean by one-line answers? Pay attention before I proceed. If you are seeing my page for the first time, I will encourage you to follow this page. This is where you will get the most authentic update as regards going for your U.S. visa interview. You can also recommend this page to your friends, to your brothers, to your sisters, to everybody who is in need of resources to help them navigate their visa processes. Like I said earlier, one of the biggest mistakes people make when going for the U.S. visa interview is giving one-line answers. This is what I mean by one-line answers. The interviewer can ask you, "So who is sponsoring your visa application?" Some people will just go ahead and say, "My uncle or my auntie or my father." Sometimes people have this misconception because they've had different information from different people that you don't need to talk too much. When they ask you a question, just answer the question. Don't explain anything, because when you explain so many things, you put yourself into trouble, which is partly true. But so long as the answer that you are giving to the question is related to the question that you are being asked, you will not have any problem with that. So when they ask you a question such as, "Who will be sponsoring your education?" or "Who is sponsoring your trip?" instead of just saying "my uncle" or "my auntie" and leaving it there, you can give more information about this your auntie, or this your uncle, or your dad, or your mom. You can tell them what your uncle or your auntie does, how much they earn, if they have a company, what the name of the company is, what the company does. Such information will clarify to the visa officer and give them a better understanding about the person who is supposed to fund your education or who is supposed to fund your trip. Remember that you are not the only person coming for that interview. A lot of people have also even come before you. And when it's your turn, the interviewer will not want to waste so much time. So the best thing you can do for yourself is to give them as much information as they need about yourself, about your situation, and then leave the rest for them to make the decision on. Another mistake people make is talking off point. Some people, before they go for their interview, they would have rehearsed one particular answer, or somebody would have helped them to rehearse a particular answer. You have rehearsed this so much that when they ask you a question, you are not answering the question. You are giving them the answer that you have rehearsed, which is totally, very, very wrong. You have to answer the question as the question is being thrown to you. If they ask you, "What is your purpose of going to the U.S.?" or "Why do you want to go to the U.S.?" Don't begin to tell them what is going on in your village, or don't begin to tell them what is happening at your workplace. Go straight to the point and give them the reason why you want to travel. The circumstances surrounding the reason why you want to travel. How long you intend to stay for that trip, and what will you be doing on that trip, if possible, where you will stay while on that trip. Now you are giving so much information on that particular question, rather than beating around the bush or giving irrelevant answers where it is not required. And let me correct this impression that they no longer give visas anymore, as much as a lot of visas have been denied. So many people are also having their visas approved. The difference is how prepared you are. The difference is what you are doing differently from the other person. How far are you willing to ensure that you are successful in your U.S. visa application? Was it useful? Do more videos like this one? Type yes or no in the comments. And don't forget to follow for more.